I'm Lenn Woolston. I am a writer, blogger, and nerd, and today I'm sharing with you exactly how I finished Camp NaNoWriMo early. For those of you that didn't know, I was taking the month of July to edit my young adult contemporary novel that is entitled Shut the Punk Up. And I'm going over today exactly how I reached my goals kind of at the halfway point of the month rather than taking the whole month to work on this, so that you can be inspired on how you can maybe finish up your goals or what to do in the future. Number one, I edit faster than I write. This is just something that is a personal preference, knowing that this is my strong suit, that when it comes to editing a novel, I'm much faster than I am with writing this. And my little daughter is saying hello, so hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So anyways, I typically just edit faster than I write. And for those of you that didn't know, I actually started drafting this first draft of this novel back in March, and I was kind of doing my own kind of like March Madness, if you will, where I was basically treating March like a Camp Nano or NaNoWriMo, where I just get, the first draft done in that month. So already having that really kind of just helped me to get to this point where it was like, okay, it's time to just edit hard and just go for it. And so I already had in my mind a great idea of what I wanted to do with editing, which brings me to my next point. The second thing was planning ahead. So as I've kind of mentioned, when it comes to drafting and everything, I already had an idea of things that I wanted to fix, so much so that whenever I am drafting, I make a list of things that I need to edit once I get this first draft done. So I already had a clear vision as to what things I was going to change, and rather than taking the time while I was drafting to kind of put things in, then I just made a list. And so I literally had a list in Notepad on my computer where I already had it like, okay, these are the things that need to be fixed. So that kind of helped. The other thing I did was, when it comes to planning, is knowing that, okay, I had X amount of chapters, and for me, it isn't so much about doing like a page count every single day. For me, it had to be chapters, because for some reason, stopping like midway through a chapter was just very awkward. And so I always had to just finish the chapter. So knowing that, and knowing kind of what my availability was during this month and everything, I was able to say like, okay, these are my goals for, rather than it being pages per day, it was chapters per day. So I also gave myself a little leeway to where it wasn't like every single day I was working on something. And so I had just kind of already planned that, okay, these days I'm taking a break so that I am recharged and ready to go on the other days. The third thing that helped me finish early was no vacation. I have not taken any kind of vacation or break or any of that so far with my kids on their summer break. We haven't done any of that. And that was because I knew that I was going to be editing. And so we didn't have anything planned. I mean, of course, we had 4th of July and everything, but we didn't go anywhere. We have not gone on vacation. And so I actually have that planned for next week, because I had anticipated that I was going to be on top of things and get this editing done before going on vacation. So that definitely helped me. I know that's not something that everybody can do necessarily, but I kind of, again, just going back to my other strategy of just planning ahead, I knew that if I took a vacation in the middle of doing this, I would not be successful in getting it done early. The fourth thing I did was I minimized my distractions. So what exactly does that mean? Well, as a mother of 3 and somebody who also works, and just life in general, means that I have very limited time when it comes to working in the daytime. So as much as I am a morning person, that's when I have the most energy, I always have to push myself in times like this to become a night owl, because my kids are asleep. So that kind of really makes a huge impact on being able to have the time and energy. So with my kids asleep and my husband's been kind of doing his own kind of version of like a coding challenge this month, we kind of were able to just at night that we would have our own separate projects that we were working on, and so that definitely minimized distractions. Another thing that really minimized distractions is I have not watched anything new on Netflix. That's right, I'm probably the only person on earth who has not seen the new season of Stranger Things. Just knew that I could not do it. I could not dedicate that time right now because I was trying to get my editing done. So as much as I've been trying to dodge spoilers like they're bullets and haven't been very successful, it is what it is. But it did help me to finish early. And the fifth and final thing that helped me finish Camp NaNoWriMo faster was I fell in love with my story all over again. I really am connected with this story in particular because there's so much of me as a person in my main character, and as risky as that can be, it really helped me as I was reading through the manuscript again and just kind of tweaking things and trying to have a really editorial eye on this piece. I really fell in love with the story again. There were so many aspects of different chapters where I would reread them and just not even remember writing them initially, but then like reading and be like, wow, like I really connect with this one piece, or wow, like that was really clever and how I worded that, or, you know, I was basically boosting myself up and kind of putting more hope into this story. I don't know exactly what the future holds for this story, but I can tell you that when you really love a project and you're very passionate about it, you will want to constantly be working on it. So that was a huge motivating factor, is that I just really love this story and I wanted to just get it into the hands of readers, which motivated me to just stay with my goals. So there you have it. Those are kind of my tactics when it comes to finishing Camp NaNoWriMo faster and how I was able to do it. So if you are still doing Camp NaNoWriMo, don't worry, there is plenty of time to get caught up or to get ahead, finish early, whatever it may be. Don't give up. You can do this, and hopefully some of my tips and tricks will help you. And let me know in the comment section down below how you're doing, how I can help you in any way. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thanks for checking out my channel. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out as a means to support my channel. Have a great weekend and a great week, and until next video, bye!